I'll be right back.
Yeah. Welcome to Blur Minds Media. It is Thursday night, which means this is Movie Militia. As you've seen on the ads and the thumbnails, we decided tonight to go in on Windy City Heat. Comedy that went straight to Comedy Central in 2003, became a cult classic, a following. And in honor of the show, I am Jay Wall the Jerk. This is my guy, Derek. But since Derek comes in with just Derek, I decided tonight and tonight only, he is Stone Fury.
Oh, man. Stone Fury's a hell of a guy, I guess you can say. Chi-Town.
Something like it, right?
Yeah.
Something like it, my friend. Outside of that, from last time we spoke, we were on Boba Fett. Now I threw this banana peel out in the lanes. How you been, my friend? How's life treating you?
Oh, pretty good, bud. Pretty good. Mainly just working a lot and just dealing with shit that life throws at you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Same old. What about you, bud?
Oh, same old. Anticipating my wife's next work venture. Just trying to see how that goes and where we may land. Outside of that, it's all Blurred Minds Media 24/7. We got a Five Finger Fiasco running. Did a hell of a show this past Tuesday. We talked basically classic rock bands, randomly enough. So, and we got a guy on there, Jeter, but he's always got a new name every show.
Changing it up.
He's 58, and I really thought getting into classic rock, he was going to hit us with just some legendary fucking shit. And when we were going in our top fives, his first two was Cinderella and Heart. And I was like, I didn't know we were going down that road.
What?
Yeah. Out of every band for a 58-year-old to dig growing up. Man, Cinderella and Heart.
Please tell me it wasn't. It was a joke, right?
If it was, he held pretty strong. Because I really believed him. I did.
Dead ass. No, that was dead ass, bro.
Yeah, Chris was on there with us. What's up, Apocalypse? How are you, sir?
What's up?
I was feeling good till I went to shop on Amazon for a specific piece of memorabilia that I know is key to this Monday Night Mayhem upcoming, but whatever. Yeah. Other than that, I'm good. I'm drinking, smoking. I'm trying to learn about this Windy City Heat because I'm basically just gonna get fucked up and listen to y'all.
Oh, you haven't seen it? You haven't watched it?
Mm-mm.
You need to go watch.
Listen,
bro. You need to just get off of here. As much as I would hate to tell anybody to leave YouTube watching us to watch anything else,
right?
You have got to watch this shit, bro. It's insanely retarded.
I did pull up the trailer earlier, and I seen Bobcat Goldthwait, who I grew up on, but he's in it and he's the director, and I was just like, okay. And then they started reeling off the cast, and I heard two of the shittiest words in all of comedy. Fucking Dane Cook. So I'm like, And as someone who likes different type of comedy, you know what I'm saying, across social and any quote unquote racial spectrums, you know what I'm saying? This is fucking Dane Cook. This is the pretentious post frat boy reject flavor of the month from early 2000. You know what I'm saying?
Man, trust me. There's a lot of people that feel your
anguish.
have your opinion towards Dane Cook, but luckily he only had maybe a 10-minute cameo.
Okay,
if that, and
Yeah.
that's the most one of the most hilarious parts to me.
Well, for real, because it's like when
they introduced Dane Cook as Roman Polanski, and the fucking dude in the movie didn't know the entire time that was not Roman Polanski, which is hilarious to me. All by itself, like
fucking wow, not Roman Polanski. I still remember the first time I seen Rosemary's Baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yeah, and all the shit that came with him.
The funny thing is, as all this Disney pedophilia news seems to be
right,
Roman Polanski has been a hot topic for every podcast I listen to for the past 2 weeks, and then I watched this. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Wait, he's back. He's back relative again. Why? Like,
well, I mean, honestly, just when people talk pedophilia, somehow,
Lord,
tends to come up.
Yeah, Lansky's like the high-profile OG. Before there was Epstein, there was Roman Polanski.
Oh,
for real.
Speaking of Epstein, and complete side note, but goes toward movies. Has anybody been wise to remember or already understand the scene in Pinocchio speaking on Epstein Island?
You know what? Let's.
I just got hip to this like 3 days ago. But bro, there's a scene in that movie where they're in a bar and this dude comes up to a fox in the bar and he's like, you wanna make some money? And the fox is like, yeah. He was like, and he whispers in his ear what they're doing, and the fox looks at him. He's like, no. We steal dumb little boys and take them to Paradise Island. And they're like, what the fuck? And the fox is like, huh? And he's like, and the fox is like, well, how do you get away with this? And then the dude looks at the fox. He's like, don't worry. They never return as little boys. It's
creep
pretty
meter
fucking weird. Honestly,
the creep meter is on maximum right now just from hearing that story.
Yeah, I tell everybody that after this YouTube Pinocchio Paradise Island scene and just listen to the audio. It's pretty creepy, bro.
And see, this that's been my thing with Disney. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be like the gold standard when it comes to family entertainment. And as an old school, I seen through all their bullshit. So you flash forward to 2009, getting high as fuck, watching the Bloomberg financial reports, and then the news hits. Disney, the evil empire, have purchased my two favorite franchises between Marvel and Star Wars. I'm like, oh my God, cutting a deal with the devil. Like, this is fucking retarded.
Most of them are, man. I mean,
I get it. I'm not naive. It's just, I think about Herbie Lovebug and Kurt Russell and the computer wore tennis shoes between all the Disney I said today, you know. It's like, you motherfuckers will not stop. You know, y'all won't stop, and y'all some pedophilia.
Herbie Lovebug, all in itself sounds like a very creepy individual.
Well, it's a movie about a car.
Oh, you know, Herbie, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking there was actually a dude out there named Herbie Lovebug. Like, yeah, that's definitely.
I was about to tell you that the producer for Salt and Pepper. Okay, that's the moniker he took, Herbie Lovebug.
Really?
Holy shit! Salt and Pepper, the rap group. Is that what you're talking about?
No, Salt and Pepper, the fucking season. You know what? I'm done with you. Do some fucking homework, man. Yeah, Salt and Pepper, the rap group.
Wait a second. So let me get this straight. You come on a movie review show to review a movie you've never watched, and you tell me
I'm not reviewing a movie. I'm trying to listen to y'all about the movie, see if I want to watch it or not. I told y'all, I'm just gonna get fucked up and listen to y'all, and maybe, you know, interject occasionally.
So basically, you're our first ever live viewer.
Audience member.
Yes, that's the fucking point. I mean, I'm still repping Blur Minds Media. You know what I'm saying?
Well, just
Like
remember all the
I said in the
sitcoms you
promo.
watched and just let us do our thing and clap when appropriate. Okay?
Okay. Golf, like, does it got to be a thunderous clap or a golf clap? Like, you know what I'm saying? Happy Gilmore clap or at the Masters with Tiger clap or.
I mean, right at the same tone as the claps at all the breaks of like Family Matters. You know
Is it
what I
supposed
mean?
to be like a chick with a fat ass clap or getting the clap or, I mean, clap on, clap on? I can keep going. Clap,
Man,
bro.
I
can
don't
keep
honestly
going.
say like a golf clap. I want to see your finest golf clap.
Yeah.
While you have a blunt in your mouth. Just
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I think and honestly, that might be a good T-shirt later down the road.
What? I'm cool with that.
no, a picture of you smoking a blunt, golf clap.
Yeah. Look, real quick before y'all get into it, for real. J-Wall, as far as I'm cool with that, got the funniest story. So it's 2 weeks after me and you go to the event in Lexington. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Derek for being in the building because it's still that Blur Minds Media camp. Point of the matter is 2 weeks after the event is when I finally noticed on the shirt it says I'm cool with that. I'm like, fuck. Like,
dude,
I'm like, damn.
I crafted that shirt for you.
I know, but I just fucked up that it took me 2 weeks.
Did you notice that the Lucha Libre on the shirt is holding a cold beer?
I definitely noticed. Why did somebody say? Somebody said the luchador looks like me, and I'm like,
did you notice that the star in front of the luchador has an A and a P in front of it for Apocalypse? That is
I noticed that, and yet somehow I did not notice my own, which is an old throwback catchphrase of mine before any of y'all knew me. I'm cool with that. It's like it took me 2 weeks after the event to notice that. I'm about to capitalize off this shit. All right, y'all, do y'all thing. You know, school me on Windy City Heat. What's good?
All right. Well, Windy City Heat is a cult classic. Came out in 2003. A lot of stand-ups revere it as an all-time classic for them. A hilarious movie. Basically, the concept is, I'll break that down, and then we'll me and Derek will just kind of spitball this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a comedian named Don Barris. Don and his friend Mole have met a guy named Perry. And for 20 plus years, they have pulled pranks on Perry. All the way up leading up to this movie, which this entire movie is about Perry being in a movie, but none of it's real. They have a full cast on a movie. Directors, assistants, makeup, other actors, camera, the whole nine. And he's the only motherfucker on set that does not realize that this shit is fucking fake. It is a whole joke on him.
Dude, yeah.
So he's the guy that pulled pranks on, like y'all said, for life, and now they pulled in the ultimate prank. Got him believing he's actually filming a movie. That's the gist.
Yes.
Well, that's
what I got from the trailer when I watched. My fault, Derek. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh no, I was gonna say like it is like they're still doing it.
Yeah,
to this day. Like I looked it up. There's another video. It's there's a 10-year reunion for the movie out, and they bring him in and they do a big special with him.
That doesn't add up. The math. This movie came out in 2003. You know, next year would be the 20th year anniversary of it. So how are they now doing a 10th year anniversary celebration?
No, they did it. Like there's a video of them.
Oh, there's a video of the 10th year.
Yeah,
and they're still at it.
They're still at it. They're still running with this. I think even in the movie right at the beginning, they said they've been messing with them for 11 years before the movie even started.
There's no way this guy could possibly legitimately be in on it to help sell it.
Dude, you're
talking to a wrestling fan. I know all about selling.
Man, the way
I play NBA 2K with bums. I know all about selling.
Nah, man, this guy, the way he is, there is a little hint that he might be into it from time to time, but from overall, it seems like he's a very simple guy.
One part from the trailer I did enjoy is, the throwing of the dumpster scene, and then he pops back out and he's like, "Is this real manure?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'm all about wanting realism in your movie, dude, but fuck's sake."
I love it.
Oh,
Not
no,
only
that was a good one.
they made him do that over and over
and
over
right, because
again.
you're filming a movie, so what? Takes. So many takes. Yeah, I get. Okay, I'm interested, and knowing that Dane Cook is only 10 minutes of it. Okay, it's just funny cast wise. He's literally the first name they mentioned. I was like, man, limp dick already.
And at the
like,
time,
I got you.
At the time in 2003, Dane Cook had not laid out the groundwork to be the dude that you've come to hate anyways. He was a nobody when he was in this. This is exactly why he was able to sell himself.
By 2003, I personally had already been sick of his shit. Because by that time, dude, I've been living
what I'm saying is, by this time, he wasn't a household name yet. He was still making his bones, which is why he was able to sell himself as Roman Polanski. He wasn't box office Dane Cook yet. I mean, he was moving his way.
There was never
ladder,
a box office Dane Cook. There was Dane Cook in feature films, but they didn't do box office for shit.
Are you crazy? The motherfucker was selling out arenas for a stand-up tour. Now,
his stand-up tour. I thought you were saying box office in regards to his movies. My bad.
What I'm saying is the hype. The height of
it. The hype hadn't kicked in yet before this film. Y'all discussed.
When you became aware that Dane Cook was completely overrated, that time in history had not happened yet. Is what I'm saying. He was just he was an up and comer. But nevertheless,
I'm gonna leave the porn out of it for right now. As far as up and comers, I'm gonna leave the porn out for right now. It's y'all show.
I appreciate that. Actually, if you could say that to yourself silently in your brain the rest of this show, it'd be great.
Good luck with that. I'm just dealing with right here, right now. Right here, right now.
So, anyways, now that we're week 2 on somebody who didn't watch the show hijacking our shit, if we could get back to what the fuck we were talking about, it is Windy City Heat. I don't know why I still want to call it Windy City Hustle. I feel like we just might need to make a sequel just to fucking get it going.
When you first told me that, like, I was looking for Windy City Hustle. All I was finding like stuff with T.I. I'm like, this cannot be it.
This is not the funniest shit is when I went back to watch it, I couldn't find it. I was like, what the fuck? It was right here. And then I seen something like 5 scrolls down, like Windy City Heat. I was like, wrong name. I was like, well, anybody who went to watch that after the last plug is not going to be happy. but nevertheless, so like that's the premise. These two guys, one's a comedian, one's a writer. The dude, Mole, come to find out, he used to write for Crank Yankers, and he writes for
I used to love Crank Yankers. The original Crank Yankers was the shit. When they tried to reboot it a few years back, it sucked ass.
And he writes for Jimmy Kimmel, like now, today. So
no wonder Jimmy Kimmel sucks.
So he's not like the complete fucking buffoon that he plays on this shit, but he is amazing actually because
is he the guy that they're playing the prank on?
No, this is one of the guys playing the prank, but he has sold himself as a complete fucking idiot to this guy for 20 plus years. And the dude really thinks that's how he is.
Yeah. Like he sells. You talk about selling a character. That's what this guy, Mole, he fucking does, man. Like,
which one in this pic, which one is Mo?
The dude flicking you off with the
Thank you.
With
I was hoping that was Mo.
That's Mo, yeah.
He looks like a Mo. You fucking Mo. Yeah, he looks like a Mo.
But yeah, dude, they fucked with this dude for years. So basically, they start off in Don Barris, which I'll pull it back up, is the guy on the left, and Mo, obviously the guy we just talked about. They come to Perry and they're like, bro, we both got this movie, Windy City Heat. We want you to get in it. We think we can get you in this shit. So right off the bat, they get him hyped up. He's reading the script. He's ready. Like he's all ready from the jump all the way in. Like the only thing he wears throughout the whole movie is the fucking costume for the movie.
He lives in it.
It's like if the dude who played Darth Vader, like when they went down to Starbucks in the fucking outfit still.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he never takes the shit. And to this day, I've seen he's up to a year ago, he was doing Cameo. You know, the app you pay for a celebrity to do a shout out or whatever, Cameo. He was doing those, still rocking the hat. Like now he's bald headed. He don't got no more hair no more, but he's still the same fucking character. And I heard about this later on because I actually watched a podcast like breaking down the whole thing just to get more of an understanding. But come to find out, that screaming he does is
high pitched.
Is straight up a jack from Sam Kinison. And the funny thing is, the whole time I was watching the movie the first time, I was like, why does he seem like a bootleg Sam Kinison? Come to find out, that was his whole shtick. Like his whole comedic career up until this point was basically a awful rendition of Sam Kinison. That's basically
whether awful or not. I disagree on the time and the chronology, particularly someone who was older. And I personally have earlier memories of Bobcat Goldthwait before I ever seen a fucking Sam Kinison. Same stick or not. I'm done.
Well, I honestly think like he.
I mean, facts. J-Wall. I mean, I'm telling you what I know and seen.
Yeah.
I'm not really into who did it funnier. I wasn't necessarily the quote unquote the biggest fan of either one of them. Yet chronology. I know I seen Bobcat Goldthwait before Sam Kinison.
There for a minute, I thought they were the same person, to be honest with you.
Have they ever been photographed in the same room together?
Never.
But I mean, like, just from...
It's like Michael and LaToya Jackson. You've seen Michael Jackson in a picture with every member of the Jackson family simultaneously. You've never seen him and LaToya in a picture together. I'm just saying. Throwback 80s theory. Saying.
You could have actually seen Bobcat before. Not that he did it before, but you could have seen him before because Sam Kinison got going in 78. Bobcat got going in 80. So I could see where you might have seen Bobcat first.
When you talk about first big shine, we're not talking who started first and shit and fuck. I am talking about clear on-screen chronology and my recollection of comics. And I clearly can remember seeing Bobcat Goldthwait before. I was a fan of his. That crazy, stupid voice, and I'm like, this dude's got serious fucking issues. You know,
I tell you where he crushed it. I feel like he had a voiceover in at least 6 cartoons that I watched growing up.
Oh yeah,
I feel like Bobcat's had a voice in a bunch of them.
I know in the Police Academy movies, they introduced his character. It's either Police Academy 2 or 3. And by that time, I'd already seen him a few times in stand-up. So, and this is still all before I seen Kinison may have been on the scene first, but as far as blowing up, nah, it was still Bobcat before Sam.
Well, that's what I was saying. I was saying I could see where you might have seen it first because Sam Kinison came out the gate in 78. Bobcat came out in 80. So they came out damn near right on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Sam Kinison was on top.
Stone Fury?
I don't like the picture of Sam Kinison on top of Bobcat Goldthwait, let alone vice versa, because it's 2 guys on top of each other. That's creepy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I honestly don't even think you had to explain that one to us unless you had some kind of deep-rooted issue with it.
I mean, go, Derek.
Hey man, I'm enjoying this back and forth between you two. Like, I'm finding out a lot of things about.
Y'all supposed to be schooling me about this movie, man. Come on, give me to watch it tonight. My fault.
We're trying to school you on it, but you're getting caught up on Sam Kinnison's schematics.
Yeah, okay. You're right. I'm sorry.
You are sorry. I agree.
Don't. That's my line. I've been saying that way, bruh. Ooh. But anyway, do y'all think?
The fact that you're older than Methuselah doesn't mean that I jacked it from you.
Yeah.
You've honestly said every English word before me. Does that mean you own the language just because you're an old fucker?
I'm black. I don't own shit.
Facts. Guaranteed facts. I've never once met a
from your resident racist, as you love to call me.
I've never met
on air.
I've never met one so-called black person in my entire life that ever owned a thing. Ever. Never, ever. A house, a car, a boat. Black people seem to just not own nothing in America at all.
Man, please talk about this movie, y'all. Talk about this movie.
Not even a toothbrush, come to find out. Nothing.
No, I have my own toothbrush.
Nothing at all. No, you don't.
I have my own toothbrush.
You're renting that from the white man. And when he wants that toothbrush back, he'll fucking come and get it. Because he wants his skin white, not your teeth. You follow me?
Derek, get your boy. Like, reel it in. Like, the show, the movie.
This is what I'm going to do with all you sons of bitches that want to kick up race. I'm going to pour into it so fucking preposterously. It's going to be ridiculous.
Awesome. I love it. I love what you do.
I'm going to have sound bites that make me look like a pure neo-Nazi. That's okay. It's okay.
You know what we need?
But I'm gonna turn that. You know what? If you think your life is awful because of racism, I think good. I'm glad. I hope that every white person that you see says something hateful to you for the rest of your life. I'll start off.
Cool with that. I'm cool with that. You know what we need?
I feel like your hairline's crooked, and it wouldn't have been if you had pure white German hair.
Damn, now JD gonna talk bad about your
crooked hairline.
You can't be talking bad about JD. Oh, let me cam up. You can't be talking about JD's handiwork, and he just left. So
you know why it's crooked? Because JD also happens to be a so-called black guy.
Oh, hey, you know what we need for real?
The only way to get a straight line up is a white barber with white hair.
Derek. Or as I like to call you, if you go on my page and watch the promo for tonight, I have your new moniker. Okay, you are the everlasting mullet.
Oh, I thought our new moniker was if it ain't white, it ain't right.
No, I'm saying Derek's personal moniker. He's the everlasting mullet. So what I'm saying is between him and you, J Wall, I propose. You know what we need now more than ever? When we talk about in this age of inclusion.
Swastikas. That's what we need.
No, we need. Hey, I'm gonna kick it up a notch. We need black Nazis.
No, I gotta get you guys turned on to something. There's a documentary about skinheads.
Black Nazis.
Wait. They're part of the skinheads, like a quarter of the skinhead movement in Britain, are black.
Mm-hmm.
And it kicked. They fight the Nazi term, and they made it for the working class, where the skinhead movement originated. And they
power to the people.
Yeah.
No, for real. We need black Nazis.
That's what it's pretty much what it is. Other than they're
like in America, like we need a faction of black Nazis here, like now. I should get working on that.
What's Dave Chappelle's black KKK member?
He was
Tyrone Biggums.
Yeah, Tyrone Biggums. Tyrone Biggums.
One of the funniest
which Klansman
that has ever happened on TV.
Hell yeah. But when you talk about racism and a uniform, I mean, Klansmen are kind of like bottom of the food chain. You give me some black Nazis, Bruh. Derek, freeze face. Y'all both froze.
If we had black Nazis, who's gonna want to kill the black people?
I mean, it's not like it's going to stop.
The
black
best
people getting
line,
killed.
every time I think about Tyrone Bigsby, the best
Mhm.
line of that, the interviewer is just like, "You're his talking to his buddies, like you're his best friend.
Mhm.
Tell him he's black." He goes, "Look, man, he's so dedicated to the cause. And he found out he was black, he'd hang himself. So there'd just be one less black person in the world."
That'd be dope as fuck.
No,
Y'all are not gonna talk. Y'all were not gonna talk about this movie.
The reason he divorced his wife is the funniest shit on the entire fucking episode.
Cause she's a nigger lover.
I almost pissed my pants when I heard that.
Exactly.
I was like, holy fuck. That's the most awful, hilarious thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life. Like,
Man, y'all are not gonna talk about this movie, man. Come on, get it.
no, we're not. I'm telling you, I am going to find a way to break you of your racism. I am. If
No,
I've
not.
got to become the biggest racist on YouTube to break you of it, I will do so.
Man,
I'm cool. Well, you're never.
One day you're gonna come on Militia, and you're not gonna.
Wow, that's all I need to hear. A white guy talking about how he's gonna break me. Yeah, there you go.
See, there we go. You're just adding to the fuel. You're adding to my flames, my friend.
Hey, Apocalypse, I wouldn't worry about it till you hear the crack of a whip in the background or something. That's
Dude, look, a group I had years back as a hip hop artist, I proposed as an album cover that we lynch a black man, and they kicked me out.
Yeah, they seem like some smart fellers.
I mean, what's the difference between us killing each other night after night? I mean, think about it. The symbolism. What's the difference between us killing each other night after night out here on these streets and shit for these stupid ass hoes and egos and bullshit and getting lynched? I mean, that was my symbolism about it.
That's the beautiful thing about being a white person. We don't think about things like that. We think about
privilege, baby.
We think about how we're going to perm our mullets.
The everlasting mullet. Y'all, man, talk about this movie.
Every now and then, me and Derek call each other randomly. We just sit around for about 2 hours and talk about all of our privilege.
Yeah,
and how
like
awesome
your big,
it is.
Like your big Viking cocks, from last week.
How like no matter how many credit cards I run up, I stick with the 800. It's fucking awesome to be white. Let me tell you, it's
how one of the best ones. How whenever we were born, we're automatically given an 800 credit score.
Yeah, and it never goes anywhere.
All the other races.
Yeah.
The white man starts out man, not woman. If we're really gonna
not woman at all. No.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go full blown white man.
White man,
right out the gate.
What's up. Y'all ain't even trying to talk about this fucking movie.
No. Like I said, we're gonna make sure everybody knows at the end of the day that when I get off these podcasts, I put on my fucking Klan robe, my hood, and I look deep into the mirror, and I'm like, God, look at you, you sexy, privileged son of a bitch, you. Look at you. What a week of oppression we laid out on people. You know what I mean? I pressed the fuck out of people all week. I just go through my life oppressing anybody with a little bit of a tan. You don't even got to be full out black. Just a little more of a tan than I got. I'm just gonna press the fuck out of you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like if you look mildly Italian, I'm gonna suppress you until you.
Y'all not gonna talk about this movie, are you? Y'all ain't even trying now. Like,
okay, well, so my wife, who is completely such a white bitch, has told me I need to get back to the show.
I'm surprised she didn't just reach it like in there and slap the shit out of you.
You think I got privilege? You should look at my fucking pasty, milky white, fair-skinned, blonde-haired wife, and think about all the privilege this fucking bitch has.
I've seen your wife, and she looks nothing like that.
It's
Like I
disgusting.
said, I'm surprised she hasn't like reached across your table and slapped some black into you.
You know,
Exactly.
just so she could
Stacey's-
oppress it back out of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Just,
God.
I mean, J Wall, when JD first told me the story about your wedding, and when he seen her, it was like, ooh, and who's that? And blah blah blah. And you're like, yeah, that's my wife. So it's like they obviously
Come to
Stacey's
find
hot.
out, you know what though? JD has told that story to everybody I meet for the first time that meets my wife.
Because your wife's fucking hot.
And I've come to find out I like JD. He's my guy. He's my guy.
Right.
But I've come to find out this is basically just JD's way of telling me and everybody else that he wants to fuck my wife. I figured that out. So
I don't know.
I like
Okay,
him
listen.
and I appreciate it because I don't want anybody looking at my wife like, ugh, why would you marry
No.
such a white dog?
I don't think it's his way of saying he wants to fuck your wife.
Oh, I guarantee you, given
No,
the
just
chance,
listen.
JD would split my wife's cheeks and do the worst. And I'm not
Listen.
mad at him because my wife's fucking hot.
I don't think it's JD's what. I don't think it's his way of saying he wants to fuck your wife. It's his way of saying your wife's hot. There is a difference.
Yeah, I think he's trying to do it in a respectful manner. But
No,
what I'm
like,
saying is, given the chance, if somebody was to give me a roofie and I passed out, and it was only JD and my wife drunk late at night, I'm gonna have to whoop JD's ass the next morning because he deflowered my Caucasian princess.
Yo, Caucasian princess. Yo, Anglo-Saxon angel.
I mean, it's like I married. Who's the whitest person we know?
Derek.
Little Debbie. It's like I married Little Debbie.
I was gonna say Martha Stewart, but she's pretty fucking gangster. She went to prison.
She is, and she hangs.
Not everybody goes to prison as a gangster. Let's not do that.
I feel like Martha Stewart. I feel like at this point Martha Stewart's blacker than Chris.
Wow, what in the fuck? I gotta cam up for that. For real? Like, damn, for real.
I feel like Martha Stewart makes you look like Mike Pence.
Yeah,
a jar of Hellman's mayonnaise. Like
Martha
what?
Stewart makes you
Mike
look
Pence.
like Mike Pence.
Ooh.
Your previous vice president.
Yeah.
Former governor of Indiana.
Yeah, Martha Stewart makes me look like a jar of Hellman's mayonnaise.
Guaranteed. Martha Stewart makes you look like Bob Evans.
Chris,
nobody knows what Bob Evans looks like. By the way, he could definitely be a black
Does anybody know? Does anybody know what Bob Evans looks like? I've never seen the motherfucker
he's
ever.
A short, squatty, old white dude.
Yeah, is really?
Yeah,
real.
Yeah.
So you know Bob Evans, like his portrait's up on the wall.
I've never been in a Bob Evans.
You ain't missing much.
I know I'm not.
Chris. Dead ringer, Chris.
y'all don't like fuck this.
I gotta ask a question. Hey, Apocalypse, if you have to chance to smash Martha Stewart, would you?
No.
Really?
No.
Really?
I figured you'd climb that thing like a pole, though.
Yeah, because you're definitely a man of the gift, persuasion.
I mean, at the end of the day, she ain't got no ass.
Hey, but she can probably roll some nice blunts for you.
I might get some hair from her, but I wouldn't do Martha.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better lineup of munchies.
Yeah.
Now, that's true. That's true. But like at the end of the day, I can't smash if you ain't got no ass. You know, I can see what that mouth do though. Now, you could give me somebody like Raquel Welch. You know what I'm saying? You give me somebody like Raquel Welch. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, never would I thought on a movie review show that I would have heard what Martha Stewart mouth do. But God damn it, we've done it. We have. God damn it, we've done it.
I don't care who you are. I can't smash if she ain't got no ass. But I'm always down to see what that mouth do. For real.
Honestly, I concur with the ass portion. I mean, nothing's worse than a pancake booty. That is
Mm-mm.
kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yep. It's pretty. You know, fuck
And
all that
like
shit.
that.
I feel like we've hit a record. I feel like
I'm gonna put a girl on blast here with that.
Who that? Do your thing.
There's one of those little like reality dating shows my wife got into. And,
You're married. This is a revelation.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. I met your wife. I remember.
Yeah, we're watching it, and there's a girl in there.
Mm-hmm.
She had negative ass, like not a pancake. Like you take a pancake booty, it's her went in.
Wait. That shit like defies physics, bro.
Yeah, like every time I saw her, like the ass of her pants or whatever she was wearing was tucked in.
Yeah.
And I was like, how is that even possible?
Exactly.
Like part of the reason why I watched it is to try to figure out how in the hell did she have negative ass?
No ass. She got the disease, no acetol.
Like it is to this day. Like I think about it randomly. Like how the fuck?
Why are you thinking about no ass randomly? That scares me.
It's mind boggling. Like I don't understand how it can happen.
So
yeah,
is this like the opposite spectrum of Bridget the Midget stripper story from last week?
something I'm not attracted to.
No, because here's what I'm saying, Derek. You've annoyingly got me curious after hearing this. I've watched that show 3 times this last week, and each time it's like, son of a bitch, he's kind of gonna have my curiosity aroused now. What the fuck?
Man, I'm just saying.
Yes, I do say. I dare say. You know I'll say it. Like, get the fuck out of here.
All right. We need to get back to the movie. We keep getting distracted. Jay Wall, you're muted.
Good luck with that.
I surely am. All right, so Windy City Heat. Holy shit. All right. Derek, I kind of laid it out a little bit. Like I said, it's a 20-plus year long prank. They're running on a guy. He thinks he's going to be in a movie. They've laid out the fucking red carpet to make him believe he's going to be in a movie. But this is all facade bullshit. It's all an elaborate prank. So I threw out the suggestion, Windy City Heat. You heard it last week. You went and watched it for the first time. What are you thinking when you're watching this? And what are you thinking about me for throwing out the suggestion? Like, are you cussing me? Like, what the fuck? Why am I watching this? Or what's your initial reaction to the movie?
My initial reaction is, what the fuck, Jay Wall? Why are we reviewing this piece of shit? And it took me, I'd say, a good quarter of the movie to actually be able to get into it. I was like, how in the fuck did you find this? And why in the fuck are we watching it? Like, I did cuss you a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I did.
To tell you the truth.
I enjoyed, and I did find a lot of the humor. Like, there's a lot of side jokes and, like, running small. They torture this man. Like, I feel sorry for him at some points. Like,
oh, shit.
What's his name? The bald guy.
Don Burris.
Yeah. One thing that made me, like, I kept pointing it out. You know those makeup napkins he's got? Like, whenever you're getting your makeup done?
Yeah.
He's just running around like a good 75% of the movie with those in. Like, they're taking shots for the movie. He's running around in civilian clothes, like just normal street clothes, just with those in. They never talk about it. They never question it. And at one point, he's got so many, like the collar of his shirt is just fucking puffed up. And it's not talked about. And I love it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, the funniest shit, like, watching this movie, you always have to keep in the back of your mind that this is all bullshit. Like, they're not literally trying to make this movie at all. And once you understand that, to me, that's what makes it. That's what gives it its sauce. Because, like, on face value, it's fucking awful to watch. It is.
Fucking bad.
It is a hard watch for
I
sure.
honestly thought about blowing my brains out while watching this movie. I'm like, this is fucking rough.
I had to start it and rewatch it 4 times, all the way up until we went live, basically, to get to the end of it. It's like swimming through peanut butter at points. It's rough. It is rough. But god damn it, if you could just keep in your brain that none of this is real, but this one fucking dude believes all this shit and everybody else is in on the joke, that to me is the goal in the movie.
You know, the first part that actually made me laugh pretty good was whenever they're doing the auditions. And they have those 3 girls that come in to be like the female part.
Jiggly.
Yeah, Jiggly. And they're like, we don't have time to audition all of them like separately. So they all 3 auditioned at the same time and said the same line. And like, it was chaos. And he was so confused and didn't know who to watch. And like, all right, now take off your shirts. And they all started to take off their shirts. He started getting real excited. They stopped it right whenever they're about to pull their shirts off. I'm like, all right, thanks, ladies, you can go.
Yeah, dude. And not only were they having to do their lines at the same time, they were like doing it they were speaking at the same time. That was the funniest shit. Like, how could you ever decipher who's who? You know what I mean? But oh god, dude! Like,
I have one question about that sequence. There's no tits for real. Like, what the fuck?
No, they go about halfway. Like you said, like they go about halfway and stop it.
They keep teasing him because he's an idiot that, you know, most guys like, oh yeah, you know, I could probably see some titties here or there, and they get really excited and they start doing dumb shit to see them. And
I mean, look, let me came up for this. I had no problem saying it. Years back, lost a lot of so-called male friends to this shit. I see it. I will point it out. Still goes down to that. For the sake of pussy, men do some of the dumbest fucking shit ever.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of it, I got tired. I can't co-sign on that shit. And it just sucks. In this sequence y'all discussed, there's no titties at least. Like, what the fuck?
Oh no, it gets even better. They play on his horniness even more because, like, you're seeing in that the trailer of him being thrown in the dumpster.
Yeah,
they do one without any trash or anything in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the director's like, "No, we need stuff you find in an alley, like shit and piss. Can we get some shit and piss?" And he starts saying like, "No, I don't want to do it. I want to do it." They finally bring in a whole like wheelbarrow full of manure.
Oh my god! See, things like that make me want to watch this film.
Yeah, but what's funny is like after they get him to do it, like some of these jokes are stacked up. Like there's a long game joke.
Okay.
After they do that, they're like, "Why don't you ask for a stunt double? You won't have to do these anymore." He's like, "Okay, cool." So he asks for a stunt double, and then they go to the next time they go to shoot is at a sex scene, and they claim the sex scene as a stunt. So they pull him away and let his stunt double do the sex scene and talk about how there's like full penetration and everything, and he's losing his mind because he's not.
There's nothing better than shooting.
Yeah.
A sex scene. Oh yeah, I'm doing it.
So
I want to shoot. I want to shoot through a sex scene.
That's the thing. Like they convince him to do to screw himself,
right?
Because he gets that stunt double to come in, and he comes in and they
just run through the tip.
Yeah, it's the funniest shit. He was like, "Man, what the
That's
fuck?"
hilarious.
He's like, "I don't want to jump in this dumpster full of shit no more." And his buddy's like, "Dude, you're the lead role. Just tell him you want a stunt double." And he was like, "Oh yeah." So then he's got the chick, and she's there, and they're doing the scene. He's in his drawers. She's about to get naked, and he's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm about to be in this scene."
And then stunt double.
And then they go cut. All right, now we're gonna. He's like, and he even told me, he's like, "This scene's gonna be nasty. Like, if anybody's offended, just go on and leave now. You don't want to watch this. This is gonna get pretty dirty." And then he's
There's
like,
gonna be some noise. There's gonna be some noises.
Right.
"Yeah." He was like, "It's gonna be awful." And he's like, "Bring in stunts."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And the stunt double was like twice as fat as him, like worse looking, if you could imagine it, than even the fucking dude.
And he's a black
That's
guy,
hilarious.
or Samoan. Like, yeah, he's Samoan. Like,
He don't even look like him.
Was it Rikishi?
Nah, it wasn't Rikishi.
It looked close to
was
Rikishi,
it-
like one of his cousins, probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd say he's part of the bloodline.
That sounds hilarious. I'm picturing the visual. The way y'all describe it. Yeah.
Dude, it was,
Okay. Give me more interesting. Y'all do y'all thing.
About it. And like he's going on about how like he wish he could be in there and all this different type of stuff. And here comes his stunt double with the girl. Like she's got a robe loosely on. His stunt double's got like lipstick all over his face. He's like, oh yeah, they allowed full penetration without a condom. Yeah, it was nice.
Oh my god.
yeah, no, remember he was like, I can't even put any of that in the movie. He was like, that would give me NC-17. It was full penetration. He was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Dude, like that's the thing about this movie that I love. Like, it's so awfully ridiculous. That's the gold in it. Like, if you sit and watch this movie and just sit and watch it on face value, it is trash. It is horrible.
Right.
But if you know the backdrop, know that this only one dude believes it, and know how ridiculous and what lengths you go to be in a movie, that's what makes it funny.
That mindset though, like how bad it is.
Yeah,
like,
it is. It
I
is.
know the joke. God, this is so bad.
Another part of the trailer that really caught my attention, at least for the trailer, is the main character. What's his name again? The guy that playing the prank on.
Yeah,
He's
Stone
like
Fury, Scary
Stone, Stone Fury, which is such a troll to 80s action heroes.
Oh yeah.
But he looks in the camera. He's like, I want to be more than a great actor. I want to be a star. And it's like, oh fuck.
He's like, I'll do anything to be an actor. I'll do anything to be a star. I'd rather be a star than an actor.
Star than an actor. Yeah, that's what I'm exactly. And I'm like, yeah, because wow, it's a play on it. Let's get real. When you talk about this movie / TV, there's a lot of people that blew up that's not talented, and vice versa. There's talented people that blew up.
Look at
and to me, that line plays on that. I'll do anything to be a great actor. I'll do anything to be a star.
Steven Seagal. His career is built on a bet.
On a bet?
Yep.
So what? Did he like check raise on the Turner or?
Oh, it was two producers.
Mm-hmm.
They got drunk one night, and one of them was bragging about how he can make anyone a star. He's got the golden touch. The other was like, all right, I'm gonna find you the most untalented individual, and you got to make him a star. I think it was like a $20 bet, something stupid low. And he went and found Steve Seagal, and that other producer.
Oh my God!
Made him a star off of a bet.
That is fucking ridiculously hilarious.
And the funniest thing about that story is Scary Perry, Stone Fury, alluded to in this movie that he was the next Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. I mean, one of the most ridiculous fucking things I've ever witnessed, honestly, this movie. To me, this wasn't as much as watching a movie as like awful, like documentary / like what is an intervention type.
Dude,
like,
before I got on,
it's weird. It's not
before I
really
clicked on
a
the link.
movie per se. I wouldn't even say it's really a movie per se. It's like it's supposed to be a movie, but it's not at all.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's weird. It's a weird watch, man. It really is.
So basically, this is a prank documentary. When you talk about a making the movie documentary, this is a prank version of that.
Kind of, sort of, kind of like
Right?
it, yeah. Kind of,
yeah. And it's funny you say it's funny you say intervention because I'm saying it's funny you say intervention because literally right before clicking the link, I just got done with like a 3-hour marathon of intervention. Yes, I like to get fucked up and watch people struggle with substance abuse.
I tell you, there's 2 shows that have hit TV, and actually, no. Let me take it back. There's millions that have hit TV that I
right,
hate. But there's 2 shows that I literally physically cannot watch, and that's Intervention and My 600-Pound Life.
Now I feel you on the 600-pound life, but my thing with intervention started about.
I can't.
Go ahead,
and actually, I'll lump this one in with those because even to me, hoarders.
No, I
don't
watch
want to
Hoarders.
see your fucking nasty house. I don't want to see your fat, nasty ass. And I don't give a fuck about how bad your family hates you and needs you to go to rehab. I don't give a fiddler's fuck about none of the 3.
Right.
Because to me, that's real easy. Fixes. Clean your house. Stay out of goddamn fried food and ice cream and take a walk every now and then. And, dude, if you're not successful doing drugs, then fucking stop.
Hey, Jay Wall, in all seriousness, bro, I honestly think you'd like 600-Pound Life. That's like
I'm so grossed out by that shit.
No, my wife, that's like her guilty pleasure show. The doctor on there is such an asshole to his patients. Like he does not sugarcoat that. He doesn't sugarcoat it.
He can't. His patients will lose a foot.
No, yeah. Like he straight up he asked them, like some of the ones that are more stubborn about it, he'll be like, "Why are you so fat? Why do you eat so much? You know you are going to die. You will die. Because you are
What's the fucking truth?
Like he's like ruthless with them. And he's like a 5'5" old Indian man.
Yeah. My thing with intervention started.
If I could just watch his clips, I'd probably dig that shit. The funniest thing to me is the fact that your wife, but I love that your wife specifically loves that show because I've met her plenty of times. She could fit in those people's in between their road crease and go to sleep warm at night. She ain't bigger than a minute. So the fact that she finds that hilarious to me is funny in itself because she couldn't be. She would have to eat the rest of her life to get to be a 200-pound life.
Yeah.
My thing with intervention started back in 2009 with an ex of mine. You know, I was watching it and she comes in from work. She's like, "What are you watching?" I told her and I explained it to her. You know what I'm saying? A couple of beers, fat ass blunt. She's like, "So let me get this straight. You're getting fucked up watching people struggle with substance abuse." And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "And you don't feel bad? Look, I sold drugs. I have no love or compassion for a junkie. So this is entertaining as fuck to me." You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of honestly too a barometer of where you are with your problems. You know what I mean? Because if you watch them and you're like, "These motherfuckers are nuts. I'd never do no shit like that." Well, you know what I mean? Like you haven't. Luckily, you're not to that level.
Wait, y'all. Here comes the irony. As I'm hearing the speech about me drinking beer and smoking weed and watching a docuseries about people who struggle with substance abuse, she sits down and starts to drink the same beer and smoke the same weed that I'm smoking. fucking bitch.
You know, I've heard of people making up preposterous stories to get on Jerry Springer.
Mm-hmm.
How many people do you think faked being a full-blown junkie to get on Intervention? Do you think there's anybody? Do you think there's anybody that's just completely made it up?
I mean, I started watching Intervention in 2009. I mean, as much Intervention I watch, as many needles and scabs and burn marks and empty crack and meth pipes and tinfoil I've seen, somebody deserves a fucking Oscar. Fuck Will Smith. Fuck Will Smith. Fuck Will Smith. Somebody deserves an Oscar. They ain't them episodes fake the stage. Okay, even if they were, I still say fuck Will Smith because I'm mad. Fuck Will Smith. I'm on fuck Will Smith shit last couple of weeks. Fuck him.
Hey Jay, well, I just shot a link to you in the chat.
Oh, I'm so glad you said shot a link as opposed to where I was thinking. Swear.
Let's see what we got here. Check it out right quick. Okay. All right, hold on a second. Let me see here. I got this clip up from Derek. Y'all hear me all right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can get this where y'all can hear it. That was weird as fuck. Let me know if y'all can hear this. Can y'all hear that?
Barely.
Yeah.
Barely. Sounds like somebody's got something going on in their background, or is that me still?
Chris, you got some feedback coming up.
Yeah, it's called feeding my fat face. I'm trying to smash the rest of this fucking quesadilla.
Well, at least put your shit on mute so we don't have to hear you slapping your gums. Jesus Christ. Like we're not
Speaking
live.
of slapping gums, ain't y'all ever had a gum job from a gill?
No. I can't say I have, though.
Change your life.
Oh, shit. Whoops. All right, let's see here.
All right, so Bethany, it is a little over 4 months since your weight loss surgery, and you already started gaining again. So obviously, that's a very bad situation we have with you. So you want to tell me what's going on and why you're pushing yourself to eat what you shouldn't be?
I don't know. I'm sticking to the sheet that you gave me of what not to eat. So I'm eating like real food, like you told me to. So I don't know why I didn't lose anything. I don't think the surgery is working like it should. It just doesn't make sense.
What you're saying is what doesn't make sense. Let me explain something to you. You started out hoping in a magic fix, and then you applied yourself and took control for a few months until you got weight loss surgery, and then your emotional issues came to the surface. And dealing with that is really hard stuff. And now you're hoping in a magic fix for that. And until you take your psychotherapy seriously and do what you need with that, the strength and direction you headed is going to continue.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah. He said, like, he's pretty brutal with his patients. He doesn't hold anything back from them, and it's good. He's good at his job.
Yeah, but you're going through all this bullshit. I'm going to go through all this bullshit so I can be hot. And now that I'm about to be hot, and now I can't deal with the psychology of being hot. Like, how can you not deal with the mind state of the shit that you fucking wanted? Like, fuck you bitches. I don't want to hear that personal struggle. You know what I'm saying? Women struggle and shit and fuck. Bitch, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. And like the great American poet Calvin Broadus, a.k.a. Snoop Dogg, said, if you was scared, you should have went to church. Everybody want that cake and eat it too. Fuck that shit. I don't feel sorry for none of you motherfuckers. That doctor, the patient.
And I honestly feel like that sums up that whole show.
Exactly.
That is a show about people who had their cake and ate it too.
Yep. I'm not giving a fuck about rich people, let alone their so-called struggles. Fuck out. Like, eat a dick for real.
honestly don't even understand who you're upset with at this point, Chris, but it sounds like somebody. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw us to a commercial. And we're gonna get our last takes on Windy City Heat. And we're gonna end this show before because me and Stone Fury here have to be at the Klan rally in 30 minutes.
You know what?
So I'm gonna throw this, and
when y'all go, just tag me. Just tag.
At the Survivor Series, no royal will survive the wrath of the Undertaker. No royal will survive.
Man, Jay Wall. Let me remind you, good people. Delayed, yet not stopped. It's coming, all right? Monday Night Mayhem, our first Hall of Fame spotlight feature. The Phenom himself. The creatures of the night, as he calls us. We will summon the spirit of the Undertaker, and we will start to profile and highlight and celebrate his career in lieu of his recent WWE 2022 Hall of Fame induction. Man, y'all. Can't wait. Can't wait. Bringing that heat. You know what I'm saying? Calling all cars. Uncle Eugene, Gert City. Whoever you be, when you fuck with Monday Night Mayhem this week, we are bringing the darkness to light in celebration of I'm sorry, I ain't gonna be selfish. Our glorious Undertaker. Monday Night Mayhem, 8 p.m. Hall of Fame spotlight feature. Let's get it. One. Whose fucking dog? Whose dog is that?
That's my neighbor's dog. It's been barking for no reason.
Oh, there's a reason. You just don't know what it is. And probably your neighbor don't.
No, this dog will bark if the wind blows the wrong way.
Oh, your neighbor got a scary, jumpy ass dog. Your neighbor got a junkie for a dog. Okay.
Yeah.
One of them dogs that just bark at the wind. My mother has always had dogs like that, so I understand. So rounding out the movies for the night, I'd imagine on the playback it's going to be hard to decipher what movie we were talking about, but we are talking Windy City Heat. We're trying to finish this bad dad out. We'll have to mute your mic, Chris. I don't know what you got going on your side, but you got reverb like a son bitch. All right, so we talked about what it is. It's a 20-plus year long prank. Two guys played on a guy. He thinks he's going to be in a movie. The whole movie is an elaborate scheme to keep the prank going. What did you think? All right, so there's a scene in the movie where one of the guys playing the prank knocks down a table that was full of gifts for the Japanese funders of the movie, the guys that were funding the movie, the financial backing of the movie.
Yeah.
After that, the Japanese pull out because somebody knocks the table over. All their shit's fucked up. I'll just fast forward. Y'all got to watch it to understand what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is afterwards, a new guy comes in to fund the movie. What did you think, Stone Fury, when you saw the new financial backing for the movie? What did you think about this
Uh,
character?
Man, I honestly thought he was great because how greasy he is.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad, real bad.
Oh my god! So I'll give y'all a little backstory. Anybody who's seen it? So they lose their funding from some Japanese investors. They tell them the movie's over. It's done. They get a call. They found some funding, and the guy who funded it is what did you say? Russian? Maybe
He's Romanian.
Romanian. Sorry, folks. You know, hate to push that war subject. Romanian porn director. And this is the funniest shit because he just invested in an actual action movie, but every fucking time he gets a second to speak on the movie, he interjects porn scenes into this movie.
I'm definitely cool with that. It's like Caligula all over again. You ever see Caligula? Anybody?
Dude, that's hilarious actually because Adam Carolla's in the movie. And he's playing a guy doing a movie called Air Caligula, which is a spin-off of Air Bud.
Holy shit.
So that's hilarious that you even said that because it's actually in this fucking movie.
Yeah, man. Caligula, Malcolm McDowell. Helen Mirren is in Caligula.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
You ever seen the Red movies? Since we were just talking about Bruce Willis a couple weeks back. You ever seen Red?
Yeah.
That chick. That's Helen Mirren.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I seen some shit the other day with her in it. What the fuck was I watching? All right. Never mind.
And I ain't got no problem saying Helen Mirren can get it. Are you BBC friendly, girl? Come holler at me. Like, for real.
Dude.
Silver Fox, baby. You feel me?
Are we never going to be able to do another movie Militia without a reference to big black cocks? Jesus Christ.
I want to fuck the shit out of Helen Mirren. There, I said it.
I'm going to go on record and say that I'm going to start promoting BACs. Big
Hell
Asian
yeah.
cocks.
Your platform. I'm telling you, 2024. That shit will get you in office, bro. I love your rallying cry. You know what I'm saying? For cock equality. For all.
I feel like with everybody getting pronouns and everybody getting government checks, it's only right that we should, show the dudes a little love here. A little equality amongst fellers. They're meeting two bits.
Yeah, but when you talk about two mainstream stars in Caligula, Malcolm McDowell and Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren's hot. I don't care. Helen Mirren's a fine silver motherfucking fox. She is. I'm going for it. This is hot.
Makes me realize that you definitely don't give a fuck. that first statement didn't need the second. All right. So, goddamn it, if we could get back to this somehow, son of a bitch, I'm going to change this show from Movie Militia to Off the Goddamn Rails.
Off the rails.
So, where the fuck were we even at?
Y'all were towards the end.
Please help me, Stone Fury, to get through the rest of this goddamn shenanigans that we got here. Where are we at? What are we doing?
We just got through talking about the new person that's funding it. Trying to remember what happens after that. Oh, I think the next biggest thing is the limo ride when they're doing the viewing or whatever it is, the premiere.
Yeah, and for the viewers of this show getting hip to this movie, if you've never seen it, that shows you how deep the prank goes. Not only do they fake shoot a movie, they do a fake movie premiere. I mean, come on, man. Anybody who enjoys a good fucking joke, a good prank, Can you name me a better one? A more well, I'm not gonna say even better, more elaborate than this.
Yeah,
20
it's called
plus
marriage.
years.
Yeah, I got a better prank. It's called marriage.
You see, you know why you'll never get too far, Blur Minds Media, with that? Damn near every show we got has either a host or a co-host or a series of hosts who are happily married dudes.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Me and Derek, right here. Me and Stone Fury, happily married.
Stone Fury.
Emmett has no choice, happily married. Shut the fuck up, Butthead.
Mm-hmm.
All the other fucking monikers he goes by. 30 plus years happily married.
And then there's yourself.
Happily married to a beautiful Joan of Arc looking white bitch.
See,
I mean, Mary Magdalene type.
I was waiting for it.
You know,
man, JY, I hope your wife doesn't watch these podcasts.
No, I hope she does. I hope she's watching this one right there.
And anybody watching this knows staring deep into my wife's eyes is like staring deep into the face of Reba McEntire.
The Joker, as I like to call her. The bitch is the Joker. I swear.
I'm gonna love this. This is my mission for everybody watching. One day on Blurred Minds Media, you will click on and you will be entertained. Yes, you will, but you won't hear dick shit about politicians or race. That's my mission. Now, obviously, I am failing bad. But God damn it, I'm going to keep the pursuit up. One day, we're just going to entertain you, and we're not going to worry about outward appearances. But until that day, I'm going to keep squeezing the booty of my beautiful ivory queen.
Lord.
And I'm going to keep checking in every Sunday at 5 o'clock at my local clan meeting. But maybe one day I can get past all this.
Hey, I heard a comedian, like, no joke. He talked about how the best barbecue he's ever had was from a Klan meeting. He's like, them Klansmen, and this dude's black.
Right.
And is all how he did it was he one of his buddies got invited to a barbecue, but wasn't told it was a Klan rally.
Oh fuck!
So he went, and his buddy's like, "Well, I already ate their food." It's like, that's how they got me. They offered me free barbecue. So he just stayed there and ate, and he brought back a to-go plate. And this guy's like, all right, let me try this food. And he's like, well, guys, I'm gonna let you know, them Klansmen, they know how to make some ribs. So I can't remember his buddy's name. He's like, he sent him back to go join the Klan just so he can get some.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's like last summer for me, man. I got a neighbor from Germany. I went to a barbecue. Food was delicious. Just tasted a bit kosher.
Okay.
Anybody get that Holocaust reference?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did. I didn't want to touch it, man.
Did it make you cringe a little bit? I hope it did.
You
because
already
every
say
time
on the
you tell me about fucking white people and black people, it makes me cringe. So I'm just gonna. You know what? If you want to get under my skin with this bullshit apocalypse, I'm gonna go harder than you ever thought about. I'm gonna get this entire shit taken off YouTube in the pursuit of you shutting the fuck up about white people.
Hey, I talk about black people too, man.
That's my point. Don't talk about any of them. Let's talk about movies, wrestling, sports, and comedy. Can we do that?
I got
on Blurred Minds Media? That's what I like to do.
Okay.
You know, my wife would appreciate it. She's so sick of hearing about you black people. It's ridiculous.
I know it. Well, y'all gonna wrap this movie up.
I think we done did it. You know, your racism has
God, here we
taken
go.
the taste out of my mouth for this movie.
You know what? I'm definitely
I'm
not touching
playing.
that one.
But to me, I'll go on to give my layout, and then we'll get the eternal mullet. That just popped about. I was not ready for that to read that. I thought he was.
The
I
eternal
thought he
mullet.
was still Stone Fury.
No, he's the eternal mullet. Fuck that.
That's fucking amazing. All right, so I'm gonna give my layout. I'll get the internal mullets layout, and then I think this movie allows us to run a segment that we like to run on this show, and then we're gonna close this shit show out and get the fuck out of here. So me, all in all, as far as face value movies, it's fucking trash. It's fucking awful.
It is pretty much fucking garbage.
It is a hard fucking watch the whole goddamn way through. Like I had to watch it 3 times to get through the end of it. That's for sure.
I fell asleep halfway through it and I had to rewind a little bit.
What's the runtime? Yeah, I know. What's the runtime?
I think it's like right on 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. But this is where I dissect this a bit. Because I can't say it's complete trash fully.
Right.
Because here's my things to be noted in this movie. Hey, 20+ year prank from comedians to a guy. So in the comedic form and knowing they're comedian, like legit professional comedians, hilarious. How the fuck could you find a dude so dumb to fall for this shit for over 20 years to this day? Right now, it's still going on.
It's the commitment is what it's. You got to respect it.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, I don't think I could keep anything going that damn long that wasn't real. I think I would have fucked her up and exposed myself by this point. I would have said something that would have just told it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why you like exposing yourself? Let's talk about that.
Well, you know, if I don't expose myself, who will?
I don't know.
Exactly. Me neither. So might as well do
I
it
wanna-
myself.
I want to see the movie that takes 20 years to shoot.
You know
Like,
what?
I wanna see- I wanna see
the
that.
best thing about this show is last week we told you what fucking movie to watch before you came on this goddamn show so you could have seen it to talk about it.
I haven't had the time.
Yeah. That seems to be a thing. Time.
You know, dude, time is the ultimate lead.
Here's the thing. Irk has never gave a second to watching Boba Fett. He came on the show last week. Somehow we end up on Blackhawks. You see how that shit works?
No,
You got to watch the show to come on this show. If not, we're going off the rails. Ace. Ace Hill. I love Ace to death. He came on the show and didn't even give an attempt to talk about movies. This is how far off the reservation Ace was. He just talked about whatever the fuck he wanted to talk about. And me and Derek just looked at him like, there's actually a movie we watched. And that's what we're supposed to be talking about here.
Okay, as far as an upcoming request for movie Militia, you know, I'm going to say it again.
A request?
Yes.
You got some balls on you. You
I
didn't
got
even
balls
watch the
first.
show for this week, and now you got a request?
Hey, we talked about it last week.
Natural born
Natural
born killers.
We're gonna do that.
Quit playing.
We're
We gotta
gonna do
get
that
it.
eventually.
We gotta get it.
But now that I know that you want to watch it, we won't
Mickey
do that
and
until
Mallory, baby.
2026. So if we last to 2026, we will do that movie.
For real, man. For real, Mickey and Mallory Knox, man. Come on, man. Let's get it. Like, quit fucking around. We gotta do it.
The fact
said
that you didn't watch
2026. Will
Windy
you even
City
be on that?
Hustle. The fact that you didn't watch Windy City Heat. Sorry, I caught a hustle.
It's Windy City Heat.
Here's my thing. We got to get with Ace. We're going to drop a fucking mixtape called Windy City Hustle because I can't get that 3 fucking words out of my fucking head. And I don't know why. To me, it sounds cooler than Windy City Heat, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
I propose a
It
theory.
does.
Maybe
The Hustle.
subliminally, But I'm saying maybe subliminally you're thinking about the movie American Hustle, and you kind of
Could be.
see what I'm saying?
Something like that, yeah. Could be.
Yeah,
Could
you know, little Bradley Cooper, little Jennifer Lawrence,
But either way,
Christian
the good
Bale.
thing is the guy that makes all of our sounds is from the Windy City. So I'm pretty sure we can go out a Blurred Minds mixtape, Windy City Hustle. You know, me and Derek doing a good solid ukulele song. You can get on there and do some kind of like anti-white shit that you want to do. You know what I mean? We can make it a whole collaborative effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There y'all go, man.
But either way, face value, the movie sucks. It does. It's hard to fucking watch. I promise you it is. But the underlying tones, the deeper message, what they actually did to make this shit movie, to me, is fucking awesome. It's brilliant. It's hilarious. The thought of this movie and what made this movie what it is hilarious. The movie itself, not so much. There's funny parts in it. But like I said, if you just keep running back in your head that this fucking guy doesn't have a fucking clue that this is all bullshit, that to me is the sauce. That's the money in the movie. Because the movie sucks.
Right. I got low quality shit, yet high grade entertainment. Is that what y'all kind of saying?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I had to say that's questionable.
yeah, right. So, before we do our segment and wrap it up, the Eternal Mullet, just give us your full. Jay Wall said, "Watch this bullshit." I watched this bullshit. I've seen this bullshit. Give me your whole rundown. Like, what do you think at the end of it? You know, watched it, seen it. What's your ending situation?
I feel like I wasted 2 hours of my life. You just stole that from me, Jay Wall.
I feel like actually 4 because this show's going damn near 2 hours, and I feel like I've equally wasted more of your time talking about it. But go ahead.
There are some funny parts in it, but overall, it's fucking garbage. There's a few good jokes. Like whenever he's watching the Nazis and the Jewish concentration camp people play basketball. They're supposed to be filming Schindler's List 2. Now that was a good one. Yeah, like he gets hit, just fucking pelted in the face with a basketball. Now that was good. But I feel like those jokes are like too far and few in between.
Yeah.
And you wasted my fucking time, Jay. That's all I can say.
Well, the funny thing is, when I first got hip to it, I heard a bunch of stand-up comedians that I regard as good to great. Talking about it, like it's a cult classic. Like if you're a stand-up, you should love it. And no, none of us are stand-ups. I get that, but loving comedy and comedy movies, I thought, okay, well maybe this might be up my alley. Yeah. And I found out after watching it, all in all, it was not up my alley at all. I'm not even in the same fucking bowling lanes at this point. Like this movie's rough. It was rough the whole way through. It was hard to get through. Like he said, the funny moments, few and far between. There are funny moments. I think it's worth watching, but once. Like, I wouldn't say this is something you're going to like, oh, I watch it every once a year or every couple of years. No, I don't think it's that movie at all. I think it's worth watching to see it. And to me, the whole movie is appreciating that these fucking guys held this gag for this fucking long.
A bunch of guys holding a gag. A bunch of guys gagging. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the guys that burn crosses in your front yard every couple of weeks. But nevertheless, what I'm saying is, like, I appreciate why they did the movie and what made the movie, like what came, like how they stepped into coming to this movie. They found this fucking ridiculous, retarded fucking dude. They knew that they could just pull this chain and he would go with it because he's oblivious to fucking real life. And he thinks he's the shit and he's really not.
He
All
does.
that,
he really
I
does
love
think he's
it.
the best.
Yeah, he said after the sex shit, he don't want to do stunts anymore. And then he had the audacity to say, you know, I feel like I'm like Jackie Chan. I can do it all. Like, motherfucker, are you crazy? You think you're Jackie Chan? Jackie Chan stunt will put you in the graveyard, son. Like, you can't do no shit that Jackie Chan can do. Are you crazy? But he believes it. This is the sauce of this whole movie. He believes all this shit. That is the only reason worth watching it. Is because this motherfucker for real believes it. That's it. That's the only reason worth watching it.
So this guy's trapped in his own self-delusion.
Yeah.
On such an immense level. He buys into the premise that he's actually filming and shooting a movie.
He reminds me of this fucking one-handed dude in Louisville who thinks that he can make podcasts work. Like, fucking retarded. What an idiot, right? Like, what a fucking dumbass.
No,
like,
you're not an idiot.
He's fucking oblivious to anything in this movie. Like,
I'm feeling
the next big actions. Like, the whole movie, he thinks he's about to be the fucking shit. That's the gold. The movie sucks.
Derek, I'm gonna ask Derek. Do you feel this was a case of this was a good idea on paper, and then the execution just
yeah.
Because I
that's exactly actually what it had to be. Because Derek, them sitting there writing down this shit, they were crying, laughing.
Oh, yeah.
What they were going to do to him and the scenes they were going to pull and the shit he was going to fall for. Oh, they were pissing their pants writing this movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And honestly, I feel like the writers and the people in on the joke loved it. I feel like they had fun the whole fucking one. Could you imagine if we think about if we did this to Heavy? You know what I'm saying? And he believed it. Wow. Do you know it? Fuck what it looked like on camera. Me, you, John, Keenan, Eddie. Can you imagine how fucking much we would be crying, laughing over Heavy believing some of this shit? And no disrespect to you, Heavy. You're my guy. I just needed a name from work I could throw out there. I'm not shitting on like you're an idiot because you might watch this and you're my guy. I'm not saying that, Tommy. But what I'm saying is, anybody at work, could you imagine us doing this to somebody at work and keeping this motherfucker going for years? How much fun we would have with it. Oh my God, bro. I'd be pissing my pants every time we did something to this motherfucker.
It sounds like a level of comedy sadism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
that's what
they did to this dude. The good thing is they didn't do it to a good dude. He's a trash ball in real life.
Right.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit for real. But that's
overall,
what makes it great. Like if he was really believing it and a good dude, you'd be like, oh, y'all are just
you feel bad for him, but
y'all are fucked up. But when you hear his rhetoric, you're like, you kind of had it coming, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Right. That's fucked up. Look, man, I gotta sign up off here. I gotta hop up off here. I got a phone call to make. So, but I'm saying good chiming in. I feel like I kind of helped derail the show a lot, and I feel bad because I really want to hear about this movie, especially after check out the trailer. But if I'm gonna get high enough, man, something's gonna help me over the weekend. So I'm at least try to watch this thing.
Man,
my curiosity is aroused too much. It's like, you know what?
You can't be sober and watch this.
I don't watch much sober. Okay, I'm not sober much anyway. Just watching not, but yeah.
But trying to watch this with a mediocre buzz or sober, you're not going to get through the first 10 minutes because your better judgment's going to kick in and be like, I'm wasting my fucking time.
You know what? When I can be cussing somebody out playing 2K. But look, I'm going to hop up off here. Appreciate it, fellas. Man, y'all be good. Movie Militia. Shout out. I love the show. Ain't no telling what y'all going to bring next week.
Yeah.
The eternal mullet.
Yeah.
I think
Actually,
it
bro,
does.
just want to let you know before you jump off here.
Mhm.
The next I think the next Black Panther meeting in Louisville, me and the Eternal Mullet will be there handing out swastika patches. So in case you want to show up and help us,
We're
we'd really
inviting people
appreciate
to
that.
the clan barbecue.
Yeah. Yeah. The clan barbecue,
Hey.
we're gonna have some of those good clan ribs for everybody.
Hey, I want to try some clan barbecue, like real talk.
Well,
Real. I'm gonna share them with my crew of black Nazis.
Hey, Apocalypse, next time I hear of any type of rally going on with the barbecue, I'm going to hit that motherfucker up, and I'm going to bring you to go.
Bruh, I'm
Hell
serious,
yeah.
man. Inbox me, DM me ASAP. Like, I ain't playing. I can hear a lot of my black friends now. You gonna eat some clan barbecue? Yup.
I mean, that's like a flex on people.
Yeah,
I ate some clan barbecue.
like I'm not that sensitive to where I wouldn't eat. It's still barbecue. If it's good, fuck it. Run me a plate. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. I ain't playing. All right, y'all. Be good. I'm out,
Take
man.
it easy, Chris.
Later, bro. Later, bro. Well, and then there was two. So I think we're down to I think we're gonna run this segment, bro, and I think we can get up out of here.
That works.
So with this segment, we have Jiggly, the star actress in the movie, who also is the receptionist at the studio. And then we have the two actresses that come from the secondary financial funding of the movie. So, with these three, where do you rank it, my friend?
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and say the receptionist is the Mary. It was right out the gate. You know, she's a working girl. She can hold her own. She ain't too bad looking. And as far as the fucking kill, I'd say the brunette would be the fuck, blonde would be kill.
Nice. And I tell you the truth, I'm gonna go brunette with the fuck. No. Let me change that. Brunette with the Mary. Blonde with the fuck. And the main lady with the kill. Because the fact that you jump straight off being on Perry's nuts to doing the nasty with the stunt double, I can never respect you, woman.
That means you do anything you want in the bedroom with her. She's open.
She was too opportunistic for me, my friend. I felt like she would like the next guy. Like if it was me and Apocalypse and he had 50 more cents than I did, she's going with him.
I mean, if you really look at it, those two girls that were brought in by the pimp,
yeah,
they're a little bit more trashier than the receptionist. Because you got to think, like, how many really greasy, nasty dudes probably got with them.
Facts.
Because you know they're whores.
They're whores. And the next thing, you had to know that they were messing with Yergi the whole time during the movie.
Yeah. Like greasy Romanian
awful. Dude. So, I think we've ran the gambit. I threw out a hell of a curveball on us on this one, I believe.
Yeah, a little bit.
We've done our segment. We had Chris come on and know absolutely nothing about the movie, so we do appreciate him for coming on and dropping zero gems on us, but made us feel a little bit more racist and a little bit more out of touch with wrestling. So I do appreciate any time I could feel that way about life. But I felt like we held our own as white supremacists. I really do. I feel like we flexed our white privilege to the full aspect of white privilegeism tonight. So look for this show to be taken off YouTube at any moment.
Yeah.
But outside of that, where do you rank this, my friend?
Fucking 0.
Fucking 0. I tell you the truth, I'm gonna give it a 2, and why I'm gonna give it a 2 is because I do appreciate Don Barris and his buddy Mole and their commitment to the gag.
Okay, I agree with you on that. I'll give it a 2.
I mean,
that commitment is respectable.
To me, that's honestly that saved me for this pick. To me, because without their commitment and this actually being a gag, face value movie, I never should ever try to ever do a movie review show again if that was my pick for just a movie, because it was rough.
You put us through in a difficult spot. Then.
Yeah. And even though I appreciate the comedic end of it, but all the stand-ups, that podcasts I listen to, like Tony Hinchcliffe, I'll throw his name out there real quick. Yeah. He'll never see it, so who gives a fuck? The fact that y'all said this is a must-see, you're tripping. You're kind of... I appreciate the gag. I do. I appreciate what it is in its holistic form. But come on, guys. Come on. Y'all are putting this in top 10 comedies? Come on. I don't know.
They're going for that hipster effect. We know a movie that you've never seen. Something made back in 2003 that was straight to Comedy Central. I mean, it just narrows the people that've seen it down.
Yeah. I mean, and that's a 03 Comedy Central. I'm pretty sure Chappelle's Show was still going on then. So I'm pretty sure I was still an avid watcher of Comedy Central.
Yeah.
I don't remember this movie back then at all.
I honestly believe this movie came out and they did it at 2 a.m.
I can see that.
They fucking showed it.
Because like I said, back then, South Park in 03 was still very great. Chappelle's Show was immaculate. And they had a lot of comedy, stand-up specials coming on back then. So, back in 03, Comedy Central was still pretty fucking cool. It ain't like it is now, which is just nothing. Shows. But
I'd say all the way up to, almost late 2000s is whenever Comedy Central started to go downhill. Yeah. They were still pretty good for a while.
I mean, dude, remember the whole roast situation that they were doing? Dude, those are hilarious. Some funniest shit. Patrice O'Neal and Anthony Jeselnik going against each other on a roast. I can't remember who the fuck they were roasting, but them two going against each other in their sets. Some of the best back and forth comedic shit I've ever heard in my life. And I can't even remember who they were roasting. I just remember them two and their segments because they were really roasting the dude because they got to, obviously, but they were going at each other. And that was hilarious. Them two were. Anthony Jeselnik said some shit that you will never see the light of day today on that show. But at the time, and him talking about Patrice, who I love to death, hilarious. I mean, he fucking killed it. I mean, he was slaying. But yeah, that was
he always
does. But like me and you both said, 03 Comedy Central was very relevant in watching TV still. And that was early days, right at the cusp of on demand. So we were still obviously watching a lot of cable because that saving movies for later was new tech. So, not everybody had it. I know my parents were late to the game. I think I've alluded to that on the show before. They didn't get on demand until there was a whole nother thing other than on demand. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, yeah. So I don't know where they slid this movie in on us because I don't remember it at all until I heard Tony Hinchcliffe talk about it, actually. and I appreciate the comedic what they were doing with it. I do,
Yeah.
but all in all, for a watch, I'm so glad we did this show because I never want to watch it again. Honestly, that's basically where I'm at with it. So for that one, I think it's very easy to say it's been a long time because we've done a lot of heavy hitters that we love, but we're putting this one where it belongs. We're putting this one in the trash bin, folks. Sorry. I mean, if you love it, it's fine. I understand why you love it. But for us, I believe I can safely say for the internal mullet and myself, it was rough. It was hard to get through. Hard to get through. I get what they were doing. I understand the premise, but fuck.
Waste of time.
Yeah, basically so. But this is another thing I want to throw at you while we're live and just something to talk about. Next Wednesday, we're supposed to be going in instead of Thursday because it's 420, and we're gonna spotlight. And I think instead of just doing one movie or whatever, let me know what yours are. I'll put mine together. We'll see what probably Apocalypse's are because I'd imagine he's probably gonna jump on stoner movies. That's where we're going. We're going to throw it to 420-esque. We're going our favorite. We'll just do like our top whatever. Like we'll just do. You give me your top, however many, 3, 4, 5, whatever. I'll put mine together. We'll get Chris's, and we'll just do a whole show celebrating the honor of 420 and stoner movies and the ones that we've grown up on and love the most.
All the movies that wanted us to make the decision of injecting marijuanas. But I'm down with that. I mean, we could always just do we can just do the top 3.
That's cool. Do everybody's top.
Instead of we're going to be throwing out a bunch of different movies. And I guarantee you there's going to be some of them that are we have the same. Just in different placings. It narrows the field of being derailed, which is a common theme for this show.
Yeah. Definitely when you got people that come on that didn't watch what the fuck you're talking about. That's hilarious. I love Ace, Irk, and Apocalypse to death. These are my guys, and we do a lot of shit on this podcast streets. But players, people, pimps, everybody in between. If we talk about a movie that you ain't seen, just watch the review and then watch the movie. Jesus Christ. I mean, I love y'all to death, but come on, man. You gonna come on a movie review show and review a movie you never watched and expect us to stay on topic? Because we still gotta listen. We gotta entertain your dumb shit. Yep. And your dumb shit is just dumb shit if you ain't seen the movie. I'm sorry to tell you, it is what it is. I love y'all to death. You're my peoples. Wouldn't trade y'all for nothing. Well, actually, I would. $2 million. I'd never talk to y'all again. but the same fucking time, ain't no money coming in here. He wouldn't do that. You know why he wouldn't do that? Because he'd be spending money with me. So, nevertheless, come on, fellas. Watch the fucking movie or just watch the show and get the review. See if you want to watch it or not. I mean, Jesus Christ, it ain't that fucking hard.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, we do like you. But if we're talking a movie about space, I don't need a bunch of conversations about gilfs and BBCs. You understand?
Yeah.
Tuesday nights is perfect for that. 5 Finger Fiasco. We're always
bring in the fuckery on Tuesday.
Yeah, honestly, on Tuesday, the past 2 Tuesdays, the past Tuesday, I didn't even know what the fuck we were going to talk about.
Those are the best shows, man. Just let it naturally go.
I sent the invite. I went live and we just went in. And we ended up talking about classic rock bands, which was cool enough. But, you know what I mean? You want to get all willy-nilly. You don't know what you're going to say, but you want to say something. Tuesday night's the place to be. Thursday nights, we review movies and Boba Fett at the moment. At least watch that shit before you come on. But Boba Fett gets me to my next thing. Next week should have been Boba Fett episode 4, but it's 420. We're going to do the 420 show on Wednesday. What do you think about the following Thursday doing Boba Fett episode 4 and 5 just to get us back on track.
Well, I was going to bring that up if you want to do a few episodes at once.
Yeah, you want to do that? You want to do 4? You want to do 4, 5, and 6, or do you want to do 4 and 5?
Let's do 4, 5, and 6. See how well that handles.
Nice. We'll do that because then what is it? 8? I think it's 8.
Yeah.
So that just leave us 2 more. Then okay. All right. So that's what we're gonna do, folks. Next Wednesday, 4/20, 8 o'clock. We're doing our top 3 favorite stoner movies. Elaborate on it. Me, the Internal Mullet. More than likely, Chris. I would imagine he's gonna come on. Anybody else? Feel free, because here's the thing: we're not holding you to watching a specific. Your favorite stoner movies. If you can't come on here and talk about a stoner movie that you like, then you're a fucking asshole. But outside of that, the next week, we're going back to Boba Fett, but we're going to catch us up 4, 5, 6. Episode 4, 5, and 6. Get us back in the pocket with that. And then we should be back on our regular scheduled program. Outside of that, you got anything else to promote, my friend?
Man, just keep tuning in on Thursday. Keep this show going. If y'all feel like jumping in and give us your opinion on whatever movie we're talking about at the time, do it. We want to get that conversation rolling.
Yep. Oh, and Barbecue Fest. When are you going down there?
It is May 13th and 14th. Yeah.
The only reason I bring that up here is because we got an idea for a whole nother show, folks, and we're going to try to craft it. And it's very possible that Derek's trip to the barbecue festival this year might be some of the first footage you see. So stay tuned for that. I just wanted to give a little teaser, little mind. Think about, what are these fucking guys trying to do now? Barbecue and clan rallies? Possibly. You got to stick around to figure it out. But outside of that, I think we did this movie justice. We appreciate what to appreciate about it, but we let you know the cold hard facts. Hard to watch. Not going to be probably your top 10 favorite movies ever. But if you like comedy, if you understand gags and things like this, it's a good movie to watch just to appreciate that factor of it.
Yeah.
But I think that's about all you're going to get out of it. So
that is it.
Outside of that, what is today? Thursday. So the next time we got something going on here on Blurred Minds will be Sunday night, Shop Talk Sports. Check us out, 9 o'clock. Big E's the host. He'll take us down the week of sports. After that, Monday Night Mayhem should be going down. Make sure we don't have another hiatus, but we should be going down Monday night, 8 o'clock, and we're talking The Undertaker. Should be a big show. And then we'll go into Five Finger Fiasco the Tuesday at 8. Can't tell you what that show is going to be about yet, but we're going to do it. And outside of that, this is Blurred Minds Media. This is Movie Militia. I'm Jay Wall the Jerk. This is Derek, a.k.a. the Eternal Mullet, a.k.a. Fucking goddamn Stone Fury. And we'll see y'all next Thursday and next Wednesday on the 20th. And we're going in on Stoner Classics.
Down with it.
Hell yeah. Well, brother, I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow at some time, but outside of that, we getting out of here.
Take it easy.
Later.
I look like stressing, I be finessing, Dolo in my section, built like a blessing, fuck I look like stressing, I be finessing, got my muscle flexing, my money stretching, yeah. Ain't shit sweet, ain't shit funny. It's blue kisses on my honey